Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us, and hope you had a great weekend. Now, from last week, there's been some massive new changes in the market, things that we'd been alluding to for the past probably 6 or 7 months. Obviously, Stifel and Mainfirst finally merged, which creates a final pan-European and global house. We believe will actually be a massive franchise for the future, and in the next 5 years, I personally believe Stifel will become one of the top pan-European players in Europe and on a global basis. So look out for that one. Now, one of the things we didn't really get a chance to speak about, and probably the biggest news out of last week, is Berenberg. Now, most of you out there at the moment hearing the word Berenberg probably thinking slightly negatively. We must remember they are extremely strong UK and German franchise, but as the news has been said last week, up to 70 people have gone from Berenberg's equities division across London, Europe and the US. Now, it seems like most of those cuts have come in research, and within research it usually takes some frame of the most experienced analysts, and it does look like the large cap analysts have been cut as well. So the pharma teams, insurance teams, thematics teams that have been extremely important for Berenberg over the past really 9 years, they're the ones that have taken a huge hit. Now, the words that Berenberg are suggesting and the strategy they're looking to take, or at least suggesting they're taking, are as follows. Berenberg are resetting their franchise. They're going back to a 2017 level headcount. At the same time, I have to acknowledge the fact that Berenberg themselves have hired 70 people this year. So whilst there's been 70 cuts globally, they've hired the same amount in 2018. So we have to take things with a little bit of a pinch of salt with some of the words that they're coming out of. But Berenberg back in February said, we're going global, we're going huge, we're going to take over the world and focus on the US as well as Europe. This is a complete reversal of that. They're actually cutting, from their words again, cutting large cap. They're focusing on mid cap. They're focusing on UK and Germany, with a strong view to primary revenues and primary business. Now, a lot of what's happened this year has been on the back of almost a dry up of the primary business, and primary has been so important for Berenberg over the last 9 years that unfortunately without this primary business they are finding themselves in a lot more difficulties. Most of Berenberg's division in Europe and also in the US is quite, as many people would say, juniorized. It's not a negative, it just means that there are people who are probably less experienced in terms of a cycle of a business rather than the quality as an analyst. Actually, the quality they've got is very, very good on average. Now, Berenberg moving forward have to somehow generate confidence back in the market. It's all very well that you've gone down a route over the past 9 years saying that we are the biggest, we are the best, we are going to be the greatest, almost like a Muhammad Ali. However, Muhammad Ali has been knocked down before, he got up, but Berenberg, can they get up from the canvas? The confidence that the market's taken in regards to clients of how Berenberg are seen is going to be extremely damaged. Internally within Berenberg, they've been impenetrable in many respects. And now with this hit, with this almost admittance of a lack of strength in certain ways, it is affecting the rest of the teams. Now, this is obvious, this will take some time to bed down, and if Berenberg do get it right, over the next 18 months, they will go from strength to strength and focus on a core area. This does actually elevate what I've said previously before, and the fact that we are going back to a time of a more detailed, more focused franchise, of a more focused business, shall I say. Whereas, Berenberg should focus on Germany. That's what they're good at. Whether they focus on the UK because they're here, fine. Santander, Spain, Mediobanca, Italy. If you are someone who is going global, like a JP Morgan, you have to have a platform that supports it. Similarly to how Stifel are growing and building platforms. They're not just building teams, they are building platforms. And this is something that everyone needs moving forward. If you do not have the platform for the franchise or for the sector or for the region that you're focusing in, you are going to struggle. And that includes primary and secondary. There is no question you're going to see mergers happening again throughout the next couple of years. It will be an extremely interesting space, but quality prevails. Quality does rise to the top. And for those people who are currently on the street feeling probably disenchanted come this Monday morning, about a situation at Berenberg, just remember there is a lot of opportunity out there. It's not just about the city, it's not just about equities. There are many opportunities for you to go and face and fight, but the most important thing that you need to do and you need to work out yourself as every individual, find out what your passion is, find out what it is that drives you every single day, that's going to get you up in the morning and feel like your job is not a job, it's just something you want to do every single day. If you can do that, I can assure you personally that your life will be better, it'll be more fulfilled, and regardless of the financial elements, which may be less if you come out of the city, you will be much more happy, you'll be a better person to be around, and you'll probably be better for those around you as well. So whatever happens, stay focused, stay positive, we're here to help in any way we can, and just remember, whilst there's negativity in one side, there's always positive around the corner. I'll speak to you soon, and look after yourself. Take care.